Hi, this is Kelly Hahn. Welcome to my presentation for MassComm 2650, Principles of Social Media. I'm focusing on Solpata Designs and Solpata Style. So what is Solpata Designs? Well, I'm so glad you asked because it's actually a family-owned business located right outside of Kansas City, Kansas. They're a direct selling business model. They are members of the Direct Sales Association. They are home party based. They do girls' nights out and just invite the girls over and let's have a good time just being together and trying on beautiful jewelry. The Direct Sales Association is an association that really brings together policies and procedures, best practices, and codes of ethics for these direct selling businesses. Solpata has more than 25,000 independent representatives in North America alone. They have a sterling silver collection that is handcrafted with 0.925 sterling silver, which is the same grade as Tiffany's. They don't have any nickel in the jewelry, and they have natural and semi-precious stones, which are like pyrite and mother of pearl. They have a K&R collection, which features more of a brass base and is highlighted with leather and other materials. On average, each piece of Solpata jewelry is touched by 6 to 8 highly skilled artisans, really making this jewelry a one-of-a-kind piece. Jewelry prices range from $16 to $329, depends on the piece and the weight of the piece. The pieces that have a lot of silver on them, of course, are going to be a little bit on the higher end. The average piece is priced at about $86. Now I'm going to bring you to a timeline because I think it's very important to Solpata style. When Bonnie and Teresa first met, they were stay-at-home moms and their kids happened to be in the first grade together. They went to McDonald's and had some Diet Coke and tried to discuss how they could make some additional money. So they started up with a business back in 1991 that was called Well Suited. Well Suited went into their clientele's closets and really tried to reestablish what people were using for their wardrobes. So they would really mix and match people's clothing and try to give them new outfits with their existing pieces. And then back in about 1997, Bonnie and Teresa each contributed about $25 each from their grocery money to start their jewelry business, which is just really fantastic that they did that. So then they started designing and bringing on board different types of jewelry, trying to define what exactly Solpata would be. They actually did their first photo shoot right out of their basement. I believe this timeline is really important because back in 2010, Solpata, Bonnie and Teresa sold the business to Avon Products for majority share. And they really needed some help in the marketplace, just trying to be more entrenched and kind of spread out a little bit more. But they didn't really like the way that things were going, and back in 2013 they repurchased the company with a intent to keep it in the family. So what Bonnie and Teresa did then is they brought on their daughters, Kelsey Perry and Ryan Delka. And Kelsey and Ryan had been in the business basically since they were very young, had worked various parts, both have degrees, were also stay-at-home moms, and were very happy to be a part of it. But more important, I believe that the strategic reason why they brought in their daughters is because, well, number one, they probably wanted to retire someday, but number two, because it brought in a new clientele for them. You know, it was no longer maybe traditional, but maybe they wanted to be more on trend with things. They brought in the millennials, which was great. So when I talk about family, I want to introduce you to Bonnie Kelly and Teresa Welsh. Those are the co-founders right there. And their lovely daughters, Kelsey Perry and Ryan Delka. Those are the co-chief executive officers. And you can see in the picture below in Family Circle, they have pictures of their daughters, just 3 generations each of Solpata girls. Very Solpata-ish. So what Kelsey and Ryan really did was try to bring Solpata into a new era of social media. And so they started this Solpata style campaign really to bring together the company with their clientele, saying, hey, if you have some great pictures of you and your jewelry, we want to see it. So go ahead and tag that with Solpata style and let's do something with it. Let's focus on it on Instagram. Let's retweet it. Let's get it out there on Facebook. You know, just trying to get them involved. And it's really, really, really done great. As you can see, their number of followers for Solpata Designs, and then also Kelsey and Ryan. And then just here's a little video. Zapata Designs also has a very strong Facebook following, you can see, with their Zapata style. Of course, Facebook doesn't work quite like Twitter and Instagram, but you can see the Twitter followers that they have, over 8,700 followers, and it's all about Zapata style. We're going to retweet what you have and just kind of put it out there. So my Zapata-ish summary basically is that Zapata style is an ongoing campaign. It was created to help engage customers with the representatives. It was also bringing a new age of social media users into Zapata. And it was started during the transition between Bonnie and Teresa and Kelsey and Ryan back in 2014. So really what Zapata style did is it brought it into a new generation, which I think is great. So how much money did Bonnie and Teresa each contribute to start investing in their jewelry? Was it $1,000 each? $250 each? $25 each? What jewelry? What do you think? You're right. $25 each. Here's a little credit. And thank you so very much for listening today.